Now is the time. We are getting another monthly update done. This is for the end of October 2018 in our FIFA 17 career mode. Let's get a look at the results from the last match. Go over to the calendar for that. So we opened up against Milan, a 2-0 win. Mendez-Lang hit fairly early, he just turned his man and slammed it into the top corner. Milan tried to hit back, they did well, but we held them solid at the back. And then late on, we played Labadie through the middle. Last-ditch tackle knocked the ball away from him, but only straight into the path of Mendez-Lang, who scores a carbon copy of his first to make it 2. A 2-day turnaround to Ipswich, and the result goes the other way. It was a 2-0 loss. We were playing a lot of the reserves there, and they just couldn't click, couldn't find anything. And we didn't get any good decisions going our way either. Bit of a break before we go to Rotherham. Fresh team, a 3-0 win is a great response. Johnny White scores after his first start back from injury. Hamden adds one, and then Hopper converts a penalty to make a good response to that previous loss. And then midweek against Hull, a 3-2 loss. This was the frustrating game of the month. Miranda scored 2, but it wasn't enough. Some really poor defending gave Hull their opening goal. And then a penalty that was absolutely not went against us. And then pretty much the worst set of fouls to start a goal. One of our guys went in for the ball. Can't remember who it was. I think it was White or someone that slides in for the ball. Gets it. It bounces off their guy, who continues stamping on whoever just said. And then another one of our guys tries to get the ball, gets stamped on as well, and then they play the through ball in. I think it was Hansen was ready to run onto it and clean it all up, but their forward grabs a hold of him and doesn't let him do it, and the next guy over has a free shot at goal. And that was, I mean, you got 2 red cards and a foul and another foul to deal with, and the referee's just like, no thanks. But we get a better result on the road to Copenhagen. How did that go? A 1-0 win. It was really great for the neutrals. We played solid defense. Copenhagen, having lost their previous 2 games, needed to get a win. They pushed just a little too far up, leaving Labadie to hit on the counter, and he slots it in for a late winner. Then Birmingham, a 2-1 loss. Another match where the referee was at fault here. A defensive miscue got Birmingham the opening. And then another penalty from nothing. I think that was the one where I think they took a shot and it missed the target, and the next thing we know, they've got a penalty kick. There was no contact between any players, so I have no idea what happened in that one. Benzar hit a late goal, but it wasn't enough to get us back in the game. And then, same story here against Watford. Can't remember who scored for us. It was we got one in the first half. We were dominant in the first half. I think it was Miranda that scored. And then first thing in the second half, it was a completely different Watford side. They managed to equalize. We held on till extra time, and then they had the miraculous FIFA turn-in shot back to goal. You just turn and hit as hard as you can, and it flies in the top corner. And that was all there was to it. So still undefeated in Europe, which is nice. I'll have a quick look at the table, see how we're doing domestically. We are sitting in 5th, just below Hull, who beat us. We've lost to all the teams above us except Wolves, who haven't played yet. I think we play them this month. And then Birmingham, who are sitting mid-table. So, I mean, still, promotion playoffs, not bad. It's our 3rd year, and we're in the 3rd tier up from where we started. So, fine with that. Quick look at the Youth Academy, see how things are going there. Oh, not that one. So Monnier is eligible. We've started training him. He doesn't have a whole lot of skills to his name yet, but he's going to be a fairly quick guy. 70 speed to start, 73 agility, 72 balance. He's going to be a good dribbler, and we'll train him up to be good at passing and other midfield stuff as well. We're working on Young as well, because we need some right mid backup, especially since Mendez-Lang is now injured in that Watford game. He's out for the rest of the season with an ACL injury. So we have Ed Collins will be the first choice now. Marlon Jackson will have to be our second choice, and then Logan Young will bring in if we can, if he ages up quickly enough. We'll have a quick look at the finances here just to see how things are going. We're slightly more profit than expenses, which is good. Yeah, just about the same. We'll see if we can get to the transfer window and make some money there. Expenses still mostly transfers, which is fine. We're spending a lot on youth facilities. We've only got 2 players in there now. Both Egbe and what's his name, McCall, have been called up and played for the senior side. Egbe's been on the bench. McCall's played 3 or 4 games, and he's done quite well. He is looking quite good. Other squad news, Mikkel Bus gets another call-up for Norway, as well as Nils Larsson, the goalkeeper. Callum Patterson for Scotland as well. We've been trying to do a few contract extensions for some players, Jackson, Randall, Hagen, and Christian Larsson. None of them took it. I kind of lowballed them. So we'll probably try again in a little bit. So that's going to be all for now. We're going to get on to playing this career mode and also practicing on the FIFA 18 demo. Expect another video on the demo tomorrow. Until then, what you can do is check the link in the description for a poll. What career mode team are we going to do? The choices that I have on there are Wycombe Wanderers, Port Vale, Newport County, and Forest Green Rovers. Last time I checked, no votes, which means I get to choose, and I am leaning towards... Last time when I mentioned it, I said Forest Green Rovers and Port Vale were tied near the bottom of the table. They were both in the 2 relegation slots. I'm more likely to pick them since they may not be in next year's game. But after they played at the weekend and drew, a point was enough to knock Forest Green out of the relegation slots, but Port Vale are still on the bottom, a point behind Forest Green and Cheltenham or Chesterfield, one of the Ch teams. So Port Vale might be the team. I remember I have a soft spot for them. In FIFA 13, I took them to Premier League and Champions League glory. So I'd kind of like to have another shot at them before they leave the game forever, if that may be the case. Follow on Ranelagh Games on Twitter. That's where all the news will happen between videos. Mostly on the FIFA 17. I'm just practicing videos on FIFA 18 for now. So I say a few other things on there that could be entertaining if you like that sort of thing. Like the video if you are excited for how far we got in FIFA 17, if you're excited to see what's going to come in FIFA 18, and like comments on what you want to see, whether it be a team, if you got another idea of what career mode you want to do, that is fine as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, homies.